Are you ready for hurricanes? Keep it steady. Stay cool is the game. All right, we are approaching Hurricane Max season. And the signal to noise ratio is fascinating, to say the least. Multiple models have pulled out major hurricane variations for the upcoming events, just suggesting that, hey, major hurricanes are possible in peak hurricane season. But if there was ever a year we are going to get lucky, hurricane wise, maybe it's this one. Though, depending on luck is not always a good strategy. And I can almost guarantee you that September will have a couple hurricanes, major storms, because we always watch for storms 5 days before an eclipse and 5 days after, and especially a solar one. So between September 16th and the 26th and September 2nd and the 15th, those are areas to watch. And that could just be like maximum peak hurricane season. So we might get some shit in the second half of August leading up to that. Let us discuss closest hurricane, tropical storm, depression development. And that's some little bojangle off the Carolina coast that may or may not develop over the next 2 to 5 days, shall we say. And please give me a second to shout out the Counting Crows. I saw them at Choctaw Casino and Stadium thingy last night, Sunday, and they were absolutely spectacular, fantastic, and amazing. God, I love good live music. I think they had 3 guitars and 1 bass, keyboard player, piano player, drummer, and Adam Duritz. It was awesome. Anywho, try and squeeze in good times in the middle of all the craziness as we get closer to eclipse season. And in 2025, the weather has always been a bit more of an unpredictable wild card. So keep that in mind. And definitely the pattern over the next few weeks or so. Like if you were in this region, I would definitely be watching out for flooding. Absolutely, without a doubt, you know. Something also I think you should take note of between like the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th of August. Mars is going to be directly across from Pluto in the sky. So it's kind of like a Mars Pluto party, which I don't want to offend anyone. But a Mars Pluto party is not always fun for the guests. And the guests are like people on planet Earth. So definitely red alert, play defense during that period of time. Because people might be extra losing their minds as the Plutonian and Martian signals bounce hither at high rates across people's cerebral cortexes and souls or whatever. Hey, guess what? We just had an M1 flare from AR 4168. Huh. That's cool. Apparently, this footage of a tornado hitting Florida today is AI. No way. Are you serious? Strange days indeed. Yeah, it looks fake as shit. And I didn't hear any reports of anything like this hitting. I think it would have made the news. I've always said that Twitter is the danger room from like the X-Men. And even when it turned into X, isn't that crazy? It's never been more true, you know. Sidebar, the new Dazzler movie looks awesome. Hey man, stay cool. Hey, only a week left of Mercury retrograde. How have you enjoyed retrograde city? Right. So Mars in Virgo, and on the 6th it will enter Libra, and then come across Saturn, and then Neptune. That'll be interesting, right? Oh, I'm sorry, I misspoke. It is Mars across from Saturn and Neptune, not Pluto. Pluto's hanging out here all by himself. But I guess he has Mercury to talk to. And then on the 11th and 12th, Venus and Jupiter will come together, which I'm excited about. Okay, boom, for Jupiter, Van Jupiter. An astrologer named Cam White is describing this as the worst week of the year. I don't know if it's going to be that bad, but definitely be playing defense, staying cool.